we are going to do is we're looking at how to create sound design. So the first thing I wanted to point out to you is that there's several different websites where you can download free stock footage. So I don't want you to have to go to the burden of actually recording your own stuff. You can use the stock footage here. The one that I use most often is called Pond 5, and Pond 5 is great because it offers you free stock footage per week, and you can download that and just keep a little archive for yourself. But on the website itself, if you scroll down, you can find where they have an entire library of free stock footage. So we're going to click explore all collections right here. It's going to load. And then as we go through, we have all of these different things that you can use. Now you can download a piece of stock footage that isn't free. It's just going to have that Pond 5 logo on it, right? And right over here where it says free media, you have a bunch of different footage available to you. So you can download whatever it is you choose to download for this project. But after you finish downloading it, what you're going to do and is you're going to have that stock footage in your library, and you're going to drag it into your Adobe project. So I'm just going to create a quick new project. I'm going to call it Sound Design, and I'm going to go ahead and bring in that stock footage from Pond 5. And I can bring in several different things depending on what it is, if it makes sense to me, if it doesn't make sense to me. Usually, a lot of people create small little narratives with the footage that they download. But I just wanted to show you one or two things. So we have a person here reading a book. We're going to drag this to the timeline. As you can see, this video right here has zero sound to it. And that's where we decide to go ahead and add sound. The three layers of sound that I want you guys to add is I want you to add a voiceover track, I want you to add an ambiance track, and I want you to add a music track. And I want these tracks to be whatever it is you choose them to be, but I also want to make sure that they are balanced properly. So if I do a voiceover track, I can record whatever voiceover that I want to record by clicking this voiceover record button. And then where am I going to find ambiance? Where am I going to find music? Well, another great place for free resources is your YouTube Studio. So if I go to YouTube and I click on YouTube Studio, over here I can find an audio library and I can find sound effects. Let's perhaps they have page turner, a page turn. They don't have it. That's okay. We can probably record that ourselves. But there can be a different type of music, and you could say, all right, the mood that I'm looking for is very calm because someone's reading a book. And I can go ahead and download these songs to see if they work for me. And these are also free for you to use. I download them, I save them into my music file. That's just where I like to put them. And once I have it up, I'm going to go ahead and bring it into the project. So that first line can be the music, and then I can make sure that I have that ready to go. And then I add a voiceover over here and I add ambiance. Now, as I am going through and creating this ambiance, I want to make sure that it's balanced. I want to make sure that what I want the audience to hear is exactly the right things at the right time. So perhaps we start out with a little bit of ambiance and then we move into more music, or perhaps we start out with a voiceover or and then we move into a little more ambiance and let it play out. That is 100% up to you, but what I'm going to be grading on is whether it's appropriate, whether it's balanced, and whether it's entertaining and creative. So go ahead and have fun with that. There's a lot of different websites that you can use, but I've just had the most success with using the free stock footage from upon five. Let me know if you have any questions.